Morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Herbert.
I'm Tim C. Lightning strike now being blown. We're starting fire at a North Independent Living Center.
When it was over, 21 homes were destroyed. That fire out at the North Apartment 700 Bluff Street or Drive. That was around this morning. It took fire from North Sioux City and Bluff about hours to douse those flames.
North Fire Chief Bill tells us where the light truck in that building made it difficult to fight the flame.
The biggest problem was in the attic, so we could get to it, chasing it through the roof. The whole attic is probably at some point, and we just chasing it after the fire.
Chief says there's extensive damage to the plex, but he believes most will be salvageable. And while the damage toll will climb, everyone able to escape it, and no one hurt in that.
KCAA United reporter Lydia Bass recently talked to residents of that complex to find out how they were able to help others evacuate the building.
Immediately pulled their alarm, ran down. She took one, I went the other to get all of the out. People were still sleeping and they weren't up. With several people oxygen, elderly people, but we had everybody.
Bennett says within 10 minutes, everyone was evacuated from the building. She didn't think it's about making sure everyone was out, but she wished she had more time to grab her pictures.
That is pictures. You can replay things, but I have a family picture. I have 9 grand. I have 5 daughters. I thought my family picture in there. Replace everything else, but you can't replace the pictures. That still, and my kids keep. When I go in, I'll get it. Well, we're not going back in there.
Resident Beverly Stoll, she heard a loud noise, but didn't think anything of it.
I don't know what was going on. And I said, the manager was done, she's bed, we had everybody out, we got a fire under the front. And I said, oh my goodness. So got outside and I helped everybody just had, and we'll be around friends. Bad. I'll get better. We all got out. I've got to be thankful.
Well, the North Portland tells KAU they are willing to get these residents placed into the Stowe Creek Hotel. They are still out the detail as to how long to be there and few plans. But if you would like these displaced residents, you can contact your local American Red Cross.
This 4th has produced a number of fire complaints. Now, city they're looking at policy changes to these fireworks ordinance. The council members several proposals. Mayor Tim Dan during today's meeting, everything from complete ban fireworks with city limits to a ban on certain items is all out there on the discussion. Another proposal reduce the time in which those fireworks shot off. Moore said he wants to get from Siouxlanders. The council will take any further action. Travelers who Gateway Airport know more a possibility of expanded service in Denver, Colorado coming up. A 2 p.m. press conference this Tuesday. The city press calls an announcement. Officials have been with SkyWest Airlines through a daily non-stop flight to international since Frontier Airlines flew out of the city last back in 2014. Watch breaking news of this story at Siouxland.com on the KCAA News. Last hour, the school board is to lay out the amended Learn to Learn plan as well as the possible revisions to the current academic resolution release package. School year is Tuesday, August 25th. We'll share what dated Learn to Learn plan looks like and what it includes coming up at 8:10.
Well, many students drove to work a downpour.
Indeed, those storms really blew through as well as parts of the state of Iowa. Really in the path of destruction. City trees were down for about 5 folks. The power went out.
Right in central Iowa, more than 400,000 people without power. Hurricane winds and other 55 folks in the Omaha area reported power outages as well.
Let's check in with meteorologist Scott. He's just how severe that morning storm was.
Well, Sophie, those storms are incredibly powerful this morning. We had a dive the area, and that let up a lot of warm air. And that picture of a shower. This comes to Robert Anderson in City. Some very thin skies, storms their way through. You see that those storms in their intensity. They've traveled the state of Iowa and into Illinois and Missouri. On the leaves of those storms, we still have some wind gusts 80 miles per hour. This gust ensues 58 miles per hour. That occurred early this morning at 8:20, 9:20, and later a 7 per hour wind gust estimated in Ida Grove. Looks like we're going some quieter and hotter weather moving forward in the 9-on-9 cast coming up. Sophie?
Thanks so much. We'll check back. Nebraska Health Authority are expanding criteria now. Test Nebraska program. Governor Pete Rick announcing that all kids are now eligible to be tested for coronavirus. Test Nebraska program. Those interested who still need to the online admit. That's testnebraska.com. To date, Nebraska said more than 300,000 people the virus. The Test Nebraska program account for 100,000 those overall tests. Let's take a quick look at the latest COVID-19 numbers. Siouxland, Berry County Health officials reporting one additional COVID-19 from a total of 71 tests. In Nebraska, Dakota officials report today 9 additional cases of the virus. And from Dakota County with 7 current active cases, while Lincoln reports 9 active cases. And while using their screen nearly 20 hours a day, either works or leisure time during the pandemic, all that time staring at screens will have an impact on your eye as well as physical health. Find what you need to know about digital eye strain more right now on Siouxland.com. Find the full story on our website. That is Siouxland.com or KCAU 9 News app.
Well, many folk who are used to getting morning paper woke up with their Sioux City on the doorstep. The officially and physical Monday and Tuesday editions of the paper. The publisher made an announcement go online only for the 2 weekdays next week. According to the Publisher, Journal has been affected by the global pandemic. Subscribers to the paper already have access to a digital version of the journal, and physical editions will continue delivered day through Monday.
Well, flooding one of the most dangerous natural disasters one family learned after being kept off the road.
But thankfully, there were cops right there who would be at the right place at the right time. The story coming up.
And it was the wind sweep you off for today, but it looks like some quieter for a couple of days. A warm week with high temperature 90. Additional scatterstorm chances on 9 forecast right after the break.
Watching KCAU News. Win Seaman, Sophie, meteorologist Person, Sports Director Jake Jones. This is KCAU News at 6.
Well, things could have quickly turned tragic. Pennsylvania swept away in waters. Was smiling on the group of witnesses actually softened.
And he even happened to prevent stroke of. They had accident heavy machine. Alex Hoff has of this amazing rescue.
Riding in front of a boat, this group of strangers no idea just how much was at stake ahead of them.
This was Harry's family life.
On this day, the Dunn stream of County spilled into a raging river. Andy Gregory hopped on high ground, as did another man.
You see this car 300 yards away decide to come towards us, and we're kind of, whoa, no.
The car is swept out of sight. 2 more people up. No one at cell service for help.
There's a way to get people. We don't know what's going on. And it was like a miracle.
A Westmar Township worked in a boat hadn't seen. 4 bystanders jumped in the front. They let the vehicle panicked.
You can see he's a 15-feet car and just
the man hands off the young child to rescuers.
You got him?
2 other youngs make it to the roof of the car. 4th old child slipped.
Stand up straight. You can still see the fear of this. Looking.
Forming a chain, the rescuers pull the boy to the bucket.
2 of us.
From another angle, you can see the 2 children pass off the roof.
Very good job, guys.
The father, too, sit on board. Family is to safety.
I hope one day I bring me family and make sure they're okay.
A proud thanks. Ann, Dave, Tom, Walter, and Burnett.
There were 5 people who saw it swept away.
Pretty easy pictures. Allie off there.
It's so hard to, right place, time, and then the perfect equipment that family was.
There was a way to get it done. They just have it. Plenty of rumors circulating on off of the field around the Penn conflict.
That's right. This is all Jake Casdale's coming up in sports.
Ready for an all-natural show in the sky. This meteor shot you ever see is going to be right here in our sky.
That's right, Tim. It's considered the northern year's most popular shower of the year. This has been active since July, but it is peak this night into one morning. Now, if you get out to have then, you might still be able to glimpse of seeing meteors following 2 nights. And we're told, Scott, that there's a sense of some showers moving, so some people might not be able to do well.
Right. Could have been tough on day night. The storm isolated these spots, and I think you'll still be catch meteors. 60 overnight tonight, quiet cool, and a high of 80. And we'll have sunny through the day. A chance of storms developing tomorrow night. So it looks like that'll cover into Wednesday, Thursday as we heat up to 90 on Saturday afternoon, becoming a bit cool this week.
Thanks a lot. Much.
As us here, we'll see you at 10. Thanks for watching.